Get ready to jingle all the way to the hoop in Season 3 of My Career.
And with Vince Carter being the featured athlete, you'll be dunking around the Christmas tree and all around the city.
The Level 40 prize is on everyone's holiday wish list, a +1 cap breaker to make your My Player even more powerful.
And new Max +1 badge perks will have you playing at your very...
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics, the center, Kristaps Porzingis. It's time to meet the starting five for your Washington Wizards.
And looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for Washington, they've got Johnson, Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Poole in at the point. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
From deep, Johnson. Tatum pulls it in. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Now here's Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Pass to White. Puts up a 3. First shot won't go. And Washington with possession. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Johnson following the bucket by Boston. Now the Celtics on the move. And it's Tatum missing. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Holiday. And here's Brown for 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with them.
Johnson passes to Valanciunas. Here's Johnson, defended by Porzingis. Porzingis against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma. And no good. Nice D from Tatum.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Kuzma, the pass to Johnson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Back to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
.152 left in the opening quarter. Now Brown in the game against New York. Very impressive. Misses in close. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Washington. Trailing by 2. Johnson passes to Kuzma. And it's Washington with another.
Just nice recognition by Kuzma to find a soft spot in the defense on his way to the hoop.
And Boston calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out late.
Taking a look at the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Tatum against Kuzma. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Johnson with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Valanciunas, good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Tatum against Kuzma. Goes up with the strike. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Johnson passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Celtics lead by 4. Holiday taking his time here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. And again, Boston with the triple.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard him from deep.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing their future and developing talent.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
2 minutes.
Outside Holiday. There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Johnson. Puts up the 8-footer for 3, Porzingis. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Johnson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Inside, here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed? And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Celtics. They lead by 11.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Wizards 30. The Celtics.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Johnson is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. MP scanning the floor. To the middle. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Now here's Brown. Coulibaly defending. Tries yet again. White can't hit. The Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Johnson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Holiday. The shot from the low post is good. Holiday's got 10.
Just a smart hustle play from Holiday. Running the floor and getting that fast break bucket.
Johnson against White. The kick out to Poole. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
And he drops the first. Dan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
So hits one and misses one at the line. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Porzingis does a nice job of getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul on his way up.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Poole, the pass to Johnson. To the inside. Valanciunas. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Johnson's got... Seven assists in the game. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Good on the bucket.
Well, look, they've done a great job getting the ball to Holiday. He's had the hot hand tonight. I'd keep looking for him.
Now a timeout called by Washington. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. Here's Brogdon. So the Celtics 5 right now. The perimeter pair is White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. It's Holiday in at point guard.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
No good with the triple.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Holiday against Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal
Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
White, the pass to Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Johnson passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And, Coach, you look at Derek. White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Sarge checked in for Bagley. It's both from the stripe. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And too long on the shot. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. It's a 14-point game. Johnson passes to Sarr. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many. Young bigs we're seeing these days, he combines that length with some guard skills as well, and that's a very intriguing package.
Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Down low. Tatum with a steal. To the middle. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Outstanding floor awareness from Holiday. He knows exactly when one of his guys has been left uncovered.
Johnson passes to Sarr. To the inside. It's stolen by Tatum. And here's Holiday. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Johnson. Brown, no good. The Wizards trail by 14. Here's Sarr. The kick out to Johnson. Inside. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing off them.
Right side Tatum. Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Washington. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Sarr. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Porzingis surveying the floor.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
Free throw good. Brown. Washington making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Sarr. And it's Poole in for Brogdon. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in for Drew Holiday. And both free throws good for Brown.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They trail by 12. 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. Just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, letting him do his thing.
Wow, but this game really turned out to be his show. A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Celtics.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Jayson Tatum.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own. They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
There's Tatum with the three. Connects from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
I was wondering, what is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. My bed, so I know I'm on your mind.
Back out with two different 15% rep boosting arm sleeves at levels 21 and 35.
And even better than a sleigh ride, check out the 4-seat all-terrain vehicle, perfect for you and 3 of your favorite elves.
These rewards are nice, so don't be naughty and get to level 40.
Season 3 is bringing a whole new energy.
The setting is Washington, D.C. It's Saturday night and live, and look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Wizards, we've got Johnson. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Poole in at the point. Here we are. Early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Now, here's Garland. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Here's LeVert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young, and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And he's good on the second.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Caris LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there. It always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Now, here's LeVert. He's defended by Koulibaly. And it's LeVert missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Johnson, the pass to Valanciunas. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Here's LeVert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Valanciunas, good.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
Now, here's Mobley. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Johnson, the pass to Kuzma, misses the layup. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Garland with it, picked up by Poole. Garland against Poole. Fires top of the key. Mobley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Johnson kicks to Kuzma. That one drops for him. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Evan Mobley.
Count that one for Mobley.
Man, that is a big-time talk. Finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, guard up.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Back to Garland. Allen surveying the D. Garland finds Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Garland against Johnson. Back to Kuzma, and stolen by Mobley. Down low. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by LeVert. And that ties it up.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Johnson, the pass to Kuzma, and there it is for him. Kuzma's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And here's Garland for 3. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Mitchell outside. Rebound by the Wizards.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Doris, this summer, the Cavaliers opting to make changes.
And Kevin, a little bit of a surprise in this particular way. They fired their coaching staff, bring in a new regime. And think about it, you fire that group after you've made the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, and yet you still opt to go in a different direction. So a lot of pressure on the staff coming in.
And another miss by Washington. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Garland with the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Washington calls timeout. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris.
Substitute.
So a tie game here as we finish the first.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Wizards 41. The Cavaliers 41. DC family.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Saddiq Bey, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Jordan Poole is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Coulibaly in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck. selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade, but they have passed on some superstar level talent.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Johnson, the pass to Kuzma. Shoots a fader. That shot no good. Good D by Mobley. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hit.
Poole, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Kuzma. Johnson outside. Back to Kuzma. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
The first one drops. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Johnson kicks to Kuzma. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, being shot ready on the catch, Kyle Kuzma making it look easy.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, my goodness, Jarrett Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Johnson against Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Mobley. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma at 6'9", he is a big win.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball. What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
Pass to LeVert. Releases. And it's off the back rim. No good. Washington trailing. Here's Kuzma. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, there's an efficiency and a flow to what's happening on the offensive end for Kyle Kuzma right now.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much more.
Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. LeVert grabs the miss. So on the floor for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Johnson, the pass to Kuzma. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the middle. Mobley misses.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Shot by Johnson, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this ball from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Mitchell against Johnson. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. High post Allen. Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. Rebound Washington. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes.
Kuzma kicks to Johnson. Back to Kuzma. Stolen by LeVert. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Chalk up 2 there. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
And a deep 3 from MP. And again, Washington, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they... make this comeback happen.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Holds it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Poole bounce pass. On the wing, Koulibaly. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Mobley. Bank shot, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Valanciunas. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. They lead by 4. So they foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
.35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
I think what Evan Mobley wants to do is win first and foremost. We know he's a defensive presence. His offensive game is starting to really develop. The future is bright.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Poole finds Kuzma. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge shot from Kyle Kuzma. This guy is never shy.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Evan Mobley. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work. He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Evan Mobley.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
23 seconds left in the game. Here's Poole. Here's Valanciunas. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Wow, stepping up in critical moments. Jonas Valanciunas late in the ball game, not shying away from the pressure.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they had to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for. Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. From deep three-point territory, Kuzma can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so is Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they show just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Allman.
Calling you Dahine. I was wondering, Beku Kesi Ifefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. My bed, so I know I'm on your mind. Bell to microphone, wake a weepu, get one more in one more time. For your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my dying, me, my dying. He touched my bed, so I.
Ready to earn some more season XP, rep, and MTP in single player?
Totally.
Well, head into Domination for a brand new series based on different NBA archetypes. And grab an impactful player who can do it all. Pink Diamond Draymond Green. He's the 99-star reward, and he'll rack up any stats that you need for your lineup.
Launch into a new era with the Pro Pass and unlock Pink Diamond Bronny James. Pick up this card and have fun building a My Team lineup with the next generation.
And head to your app.
On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors, the center, Trayce Jackson-Davis. At forward, Jonathan Kuminga. At guard, Buddy Hield. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Washington Wizards. Starting at small forward, 6'7", number 14, Saddiq Bey. The man in the middle, 6'11", number 17.
Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And for the Wizards, we've got Kyle Kuzma. Johnson is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Saddiq Bey, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, Johnson passes to Kuzma. Over Green. Kuzma. That's good.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
Johnson against Hield. Beyond the arc. Goes back up. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Poole. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Kuzma. Now here's Poole. Valanciunas down low. Jackson Davis on him. Outside Johnson. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Warriors ball.
And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hield fires from way outside. Rebound Washington. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
Well, the last was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And that one drops.
Yeah, kind of weird to say body control with a guy who doesn't get up off the floor, but Valanciunas shows some there.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Hield. Outside Kuminga. That one rolls around and rims out.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Johnson. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
Curry against Poole. Curry passes to Hield. Green with the ball. Pass to Jackson Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Nice D from Valanciunas.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Kuminga. Banked it in off the glass.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Here for Washington, and a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Johnson, then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Bey in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now.
So nice to see bigs get rewarded for setting screens. Kuzma got involved in that set.
Johnson against Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Out to Hield. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Hield's got 7 points in the game.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
Poole, the pass to Johnson. Inside. Here's Kuzma. No good that time. Green with the defensive effort. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. And it's Washington with the ball, trailing by 4. Here's Johnson. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Kuzma outside. Bay passes to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Kuzma.
Well, that's all right there because Draymond angled his body so well defensively and altered that shot.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Wizards trail by 6. Poole, the pass to Johnson. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Valanciunas lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force, finishing through contact.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. George, he's checked in for Washington. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Green. Here's George.
2 minutes.
That shot, no good.
2 minutes.
The Warriors lead by 5. Outside, Green. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, Johnson. Pass to George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal
with money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then this.
First half comes to a conclusion.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Wizards, 36. The Warriors, 38. DC family, your Wizards, you can see.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Moses Moody, getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Kuminga in at the 3, small forward.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line as consistent as he is there.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hield. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Washington. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. MP looking it over. Back to Bay. Clock at 6. Poole for 3. Here's Valanciunas. Count it, and the foul. Trace Jackson-Davis picks one up.
And this is why people look at Valanciunas as a walking double-double. That size allows him to dominate the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Jonas Valanciunas, shooting 1.
The Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And Bey pulls it down. And so it's Bey who brings up the ball for Washington. It's a 1-point game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And it's Hield that time on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Outside for Bey. Pass to Johnson. Gets stolen by Hield. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for the Warriors, Buddy Hield, shooting 1.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. The Warriors lead by 4. Wiggins outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hield against Johnson. 5 to shoot. And it's Hield missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
Clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable. Well, right now the defense is going to need to step up their attention on Buddy Hield. He's on fire.
Johnson passes to Kuzma. Here's Valanciunas. Another shot. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors leading. To the inside. Dominguez's shot is off. Washington's going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Melton. A rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Poole, and that one is stuffed right through.
At the pool party, sometimes you get dunked.
The Warriors lead by 4. Timeout called, the Warriors. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Warriors. Looney comes in for Jackson Davis, and Moody is subbed in for...
Substitution on the court.
Outside Johnson. Kuzma, the pass to Johnson. Back to Kuzma. It's not going to go for him. Green with the defensive effort. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Curry, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. The Warriors lead by 18. We've got Jordan Poole, Saddiq Bey out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Johnson in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Valanciunas against Green. Now Moody. Clock at 4. And here's Curry for 3. He's off on that one. Johnson against Hield. Johnson passes to Valanciunas.
2 minutes.
Outside Johnson. Back to Valanciunas. Bey finds Johnson. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's Bey. That time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. The Warriors lead by 15. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Hield. And again, no good by Golden State.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing. How to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Jonathan Kuminga.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Green in the post, defended by Kuzma.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Andrew Wiggins.
Off the inbound. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Poole against Curry. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Valanciunas, good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Hield against Johnson. Outside Hield. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Darling, you dahine. I was wondering, Beku kesi ifefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Heal my bed, so I know I'm on your mind. Microphone, in one more time. For your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my darling, me, my darling. calling you tahine. I was wondering, but could you see what is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Heal my bed, here they are, so I know I'm on your mind. Bell to microphone, where do we put? Get one more in one more time. For your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my darling, me, my darling. He touched my bed.